Welcome back to the Keto Saga. Today I'm going to be talking about tracking your macros. I had a couple of members ask me if it was really necessary because their head gets all jumbled with all the numbers. Totally understandable, you guys. The answer is no, you do not have to track your macros. Although it's recommended, especially for the newbies, you want to make sure that you don't get overwhelmed and quit. So if you're not going to be tracking your macros, the simple thing to do is to make sure that you're getting your foods in as close to the right ratios as you can, which is 70% high fat, 25% protein, and 5% carbohydrates. You definitely want to stay away from things like breads and pastas and sugar and starches. Those type of things are going to get you into trouble. Now, a couple of things that you can do is start off with a huge bowl of salad. In fact, 7 to 10 cups are recommended per day. You want to increase your vegetables, you guys. Not so much the cruciferous, but the dark leafy greens are going to be your friend. Now, if you choose to have zucchini or broccoli or cauliflower, that's totally fine too. But just realize that those do have higher carb counts. The dark leafy greens are going to not spike your insulin quickly at all. It's actually a very slow release. So those are going to be your friend. Start with a big, huge leafy green salad. Add some protein. I tend to go about between 3 to 6 ounces per meal of protein. You want fatty protein, so your beef. You want your chicken with the skin on. Some fish, shrimp you can put on there. You can add some eggs. And then be sure to get your healthy fats. You can go for avocado, you can go for olives, or you can go for pecans or almonds. You want to make sure to add in some oils, maybe some butters in your dressing, mayo. Things like that are really going to help increase your fat and keep your ratios where they're supposed to be. Fat is going to be more than protein, but remember, you don't want too much fat or your body can't go into its own fat stores. You don't want too much protein because protein, if you take in too much over time, through gluconeogenesis, it can actually turn the protein into sugars. So that's something you want to be careful for. Aim for about 3 to 6 ounces per meal. Then be sure to drink lots of water and keto-friendly options, and you should be good to go. Now, the issue with that is that you cannot really see where you're going over if you're not tracking. And that is a common problem with people starting keto. They don't really understand that just because something looks keto and is keto, it's not in the right proportion, so they tend to get into trouble with that. But it's an easy fix. Try it whichever way you feel comfortable. Start out not tracking, just cutting out all of the bad stuff. And then if you have problems or if you notice that you're not losing weight, there's several things that you can do, including tracking, but also adding intermittent fasting, which I also have a video for, so you can check that out. You can add in high intensity interval training a couple of days a week. You want to make sure that you get plenty of rest. You also want to make sure that your stress level is way down. So take a look at the menu in front of you and see where you can adjust and make little tweaks here and there to make your meal keto friendly with the right ratios of food. Again, don't overthink it. Don't get overwhelmed that you quit. It's a really awesome way to eat, and I really want you guys to stay motivated and excited about being on this way of eating. It's a life changer, you guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments below. I will see you in the next video.